Today is Wednesday, April 15th. I'm Jenny Mosher, and this is episode 12 of the Junior Rebel Express show. Let's start today's show with a character education announcement from Mr. Williams.
Hi, Cuba, Rushford Elementary. This is Mr. Williams. Normally in school we would have a character education announcement, but even though we're not in school, we can still practice having really good character. So here is our character education announcement for today. The character trait for the month of April is fairness, and the word of the week is justice. Today we will hear a quote from an anonymous person. Anonymous just means that we don't know who originally said it. Here's what's been said. Life isn't fair, but you and I should be. Many things in life seem to be unfair. Some people are born rich, other people are born poor. Some people go through school easily, while others have to work really hard. It may seem really unfair that we're all stuck at home during this time of coronavirus. Even though life isn't fair, it's important that we treat others the way that we want to be treated. Maybe it's really hard being at home with everybody all day long, and maybe you all tend to get a little bit on each other's nerves. Well, it's important to treat other people fairly, the way you want to be treated. So be sure when you're at home to extend the kindness and the fairness that you would like to have extended to you. This is Mr. Williams encouraging you to show fairness. Have a great Wednesday.
Next, we have a message from Miss Giboo about Title I Reading Intervention Services. She wants us to know that starting Tuesday, April 21st, reading intervention for grades 2 through 5 will begin with Miss Giboo. At the curriculum pickup, students will be receiving all of the materials they'll need, including the login information for Miss Giboo's class, dojo, and Zoom. Please save this information because it'll be needed for the next few weeks. She wants you all to know that she's excited to start reading with everyone again. Okay, let's talk about the curriculum and iPad pickups. I know I said that the pickup was going to be this week, but apparently getting hundreds of iPads inspected and disinfected and charged is a bigger project than I thought it was going to be. So shout out to the tech department who have been working all day, every day, getting these iPads ready to go out. So again, 4th and 5th graders should already have their devices at home. Pre-K are not getting iPads to go home. So this is just kindergarten through 3rd grade will be getting iPads, but everyone will have stuff to pick up at the curriculum pickup. So everyone pre-K through 5th grade would come to the pickup, but only kindergarten through 3rd get iPads. The curriculum and iPad pickup is now scheduled for Monday and Tuesday of next week. Mr. Erickson is asking families of younger kids and families with multiple students to come on Monday, and families with older students to come on Tuesday if you can. The pickup will include lots of goodies. Teachers came in last week and made new curriculum packets and packed up all of students' essentials for everyone from pre-K through 5th grade. When we left on March 13th, we never could have expected that we would not be back on Monday. So teachers packed up important items from desks and lockers like glasses, winter coats, boots, nap time blankets for the little guys, and anything teachers thought you might need for the transition into a long-term closure. There is no word from the governor as to when we'll be back to school, but as soon as I know, I will pass the information on to you guys. Okay, speaking of devices, let's talk about internet safety. On Monday's show, our STEAM teacher, Miss Naval, had a wonderful video really outlining internet safety. I know all of our CRCS devices do have a filter on them, but the internet is a crafty place. So just please be vigilant when students are on the internet, even if they're doing schoolwork. Miss Naval had some great suggestions. She said, it's a great idea to have students work on their devices in common areas of the home, and also never a bad idea to peek over the kid's shoulder every once in a while they're working on their devices. Speaking of devices, let's talk about internet dead zones. If you live in a location without strong internet, here's a list of locations you can go to get free Wi-Fi. Next week, we begin our 4th marking period, and teachers will be sending out new content and uploading videos to students. This week is a great time to find a Wi-Fi spot that your family can use to download their instructional materials starting next week. Again, 4th and 5th graders should already have their devices at home, but kindergarten through 3rd grade will be getting their devices next week. Here's a list of some helpful login information. And as always, if you have any tech information or any tech issues, don't hesitate to reach out to your child's teacher or to our Director of Technology, Jay Morris. Up next, we have another special message put together by Miss Quattrone and all of your teachers. It says, "Go Rebels! Dear students, be strong now because things will get better. It might be stormy now, but it can't rain forever. Hashtag MyCRCS. We are strong. We are CR." Next, we have a PE challenge from Mr. Howe.
Good morning, my CR Rebels. Today we're going to do an activity that was similar to the last one. However, the last one, Kate and I used snowballs. Now, if you look today, there's no snow, so I'm going to show you a way that you can do this activity without having snow. So we're going to use a tennis ball. I'm by myself today, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my watch to see how long it takes me to knock down 3 bottles. Now, I put it up against my garage door. If you have a garage door that doesn't have windows in it, you can use that as well. When you miss the bottle, it actually will come back to you. That means you get to work on your fielding using just your hands. And then you can work on turning sideways, step with your opposite foot, keep that elbow up. So here we go. On my mark, get set, go. And stop. And that took me about 17 seconds. I used 3 water bottles. You can move this in to get closer, you can move it back, whatever you need to do to make it appropriate for you. So that's a way of doing an activity with throwing. Remember, turn sideways, step with that opposite foot, keep the elbow up. Until next time, we'll see you later, CRCS.
Thanks, Mr. Howe. I just love these videos, keeping us active while we are home from school. Okay, next let's talk about breakfast and lunch pickup. As you know, these are Monday through Friday. We have 2 locations, the Cuba Rushford Elementary parking lot, or you can go to the Rushford Fire Hall anytime between 11 and 1. Stop by, pick up breakfast and lunch. No need to call ahead or anything. Only call if you can't make a pickup, and we will schedule a delivery for you. Okay, and here are the hotline numbers if you need them. And up next, we have a message from our elementary school counselor and behavior specialist, Ms. Kiffer.
Hi, Cuba Rushford Elementary School. I miss seeing all of you so much. I hope you're all settling into your new routine of school at home and that you're working as hard as you possibly can. I know that we are settling into our new routine here at our house, but there are still days where it just feels really uncomfortable and challenging and overwhelming. And I really believe that one of the best ways to cope with uncomfortable feelings is to do something kind for someone else. So I have found a kindness challenge, and I am challenging each and every one of you to participate in it. There are 16 ideas, but I'm sure you can come up with some other things too. For this week, I am challenging myself to write notes to some of my very best friends, whom I talk to almost every day, but there's something so special about receiving a note in the mail. I'm also going to be sending a note to my doctor and to a fellow counselor so that they know I'm thinking about them. I would love for you to send your kindness challenge efforts to your teachers so we can all see what we're doing during this very uncomfortable new time. I can't wait to see all of you again. Let's use this time apart to show each other some extra support and kindness, and I will talk to you all soon.
Up next, we have today's tweet of the week. Today's tweet came from Mr. Beck, who uses the Twitter handle at Mr. Beck Teaches. He has a picture of one of his students at a safe social distance, dropping off a care package for Mr. and Mrs. Beck and their sweet newborn daughter, Aylin. What a thoughtful student. that's it for today. Thank you for watching. If you have any news for this show, don't hesitate to reach out, email, Twitter, however you can. If you're posting on Twitter, use hashtag MyCRCS so that we can all see what's going on. I want to end today's show with a great video captured by one of our drones. It's a video of our capital project progress and what's going on. Shows what's going on at the elementary school and the middle high school. Thank you so much for watching. Today is Wednesday, so our next video will be out on Friday.